It's Monday, everybody, and look who's back. It's me. It's Steve. No. It's him.
Ari.
It's Ari. Yes, Ari. Where have you been for the past couple weeks?
Sleepaway camp.
Sleepaway camp. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did they have crosswords?
Yeah, but we didn't do them.
I thought you're never going to that camp again. Only crossword camp.
I already signed up.
Oh, no. Well, we'll see. Maybe we can introduce some crosswords. Maybe you could write some crosswords for the camp.
No.
No. You want to solve a crossword now?
Yeah.
What should we do? Should we do the Monday puzzle?
Yeah.
That's perfect because it's Monday. Yes, here it is. The crossword is Monday. So for those of you who don't know, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Steve. This is
Ari.
And on Mondays, it's the most beginner-friendly puzzle. So we have relatively a beginner. We either have Ari or his big sister joins me to solve the puzzle. We solve it together. You've solved this one at home, I hope. If not, go ahead, pause it, solve it. We'll still be here. We're going to do this. Simon Marat and Trenton Lee Stewart are the constructors. Steve
And I.
are the solvers. Here we go. Let's see. Any of these that you think you know? Take a look around. You can think out loud if you want to.
No.
No. Always ordering others. Word of potato or poker. The Iliad. Oh, paperless request to attend a party. We get these in email. We say, oh, you've been invited to a party. We just got a blank.
Evite?
Yeah, Evite. I bet that's what that is. Do you know the capital of Peru?
Forgot.
You'll know. I bet we'll get it from the crossings. All right. Exceed the limit a la Spinal Tap. Okay, this is a classic movie that's probably you might enjoy it. So it's a bit about a rock band. I'll explain this one when we get it from crossing. Okay. Improves with time, like wine. You know, this one something gets better with time, like a fine wine. It ages. It gets better with wine. Fire starter. You know that one? Could be a couple things.
A tree.
Could be a tree, but that doesn't have enough letters. All right, so let's go. Engrossed, like you when you read a book. You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you repeat that?
Could you read that?
Right. Is there a 4-letter answer that means
What?
the same? I said, is there a 4-letter thing that means the same thing?
What?
I said, is there a 4-letter thing that means the same thing as? Could you repeat that?
What?
Ari, are you paying attention? I'm trying.
What? I'm answering.
Oh, very clever.
He's also on second base.
Who's on second base?
What?
Who?
What?
The name of the second baseman.
What?
I don't know.
No, he's on third.
Oh, okay. All right. Control V. What happens when you press Control V?
Base.
Paste. All right. Well. I don't know. All right. Like 93, but not 89 gasoline. Ooh. You know that one? You know what those numbers are called?
No.
The gas tank? Okay. Well, next time we fill up, I'll show you those numbers. Tries to scratch as a cat might.
Claws.
Claws. We need 2 more letters. What'd you say? I think you're right. I think claws at. Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, too bad. I think it is. I think it's right. All right. Word with potato or poker.
I don't know this.
You know this one? It totally. I think you know both of these things. I'll give you a hint. It comes after. So it's potato blank or a poker blank.
Chip.
Yeah, chip. Do you now know the capital of Peru?
No.
It's a type of bean.
Lima.
Lima or Lima is in Peru. Yes. Well.
I know 27 across.
Oh, what is 27 across?
Rats.
Rats. The Pied Piper of Hamelin led the rats, but also led the
I don't know.
the children of Hamelin. And it was like, oh no, he took our rats and he took our children. I'm like, but then again, he took our rats. But he took our children.
Did he kill the children?
I don't know. I don't know the story. I just know that they took the rats and the children. I don't know how it ends. Okay. All right. Anything else you know, or should we go through crossings?
I got the crossings.
Okay. Okay. What do we have with rats here? Emulates Cardi B or Pusha T. Do you know who Cardi B is?
No.
You know who Pusha T is?
No.
I know who Cardi B is. I don't know who Pusha T is. All right. Let's see. Right away.
Now.
Now? But it starts with A.
A now.
A now? I don't think that's a word.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. How about roller coaster, etc.? Roller coaster.
No idea.
No idea. Okay. Any of these others that you know? You might know 34 Across, resident of Edinburgh. Do you know where that town is, or that city is?
Heard it.
You've heard of it, yeah. It's in Scotland. And so Resenberg, it's the capital of Scotland, right? So resident of Edinburgh is a Scot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Courtroom recorder. I don't think you would know that. Maybe. No, okay.
Oh,
Early.
Scribe.
Oh, scribe doesn't fit. That would be like an old time. But scribe would have an E at the end. But it's called a stenographer. They have this like special typewriter, and they I don't know if they still I think they still do. Like even though now everything is video, but they write down everything that someone
They
says.
have VAR.
I don't know if they have VAR, but they have like videotapes that you can look at things. I don't know if they do VAR for court. I guess they could. I don't know. Early Peruvians. You know the name of the civilization that lived in Peru
Inca?
before? Yeah, the Incas before the Europeans got there. Yeah.
And
All right.
they spread diseases.
And then they spread diseases. The Europeans did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one way to conquer people is make them all dead.
Because they have no immunity.
Because they have no immunity, that's right. All right, stopping point along a scenic drive. Ooh, that sounds nice.
Scenic viewpoint.
Scenic viewpoint. I like that, but it doesn't fit. Either Evite and Scott are wrong, or it's got to be something else. But I do like scenic viewpoint. But
What's a scenic view?
scenic view, yeah, I don't know. All right, derives from.
Latin.
Oh, right, Latin could come afterwards. So, but this word means the same as derives, and then it goes with from. So it blank from means it derives from. How about part of a sawfish that's shaped like a chainsaw that starts with N and has 4 letters?
What's a sawfish?
It's a fish that has a part that's shaped like a chainsaw.
Saw.
Saw, I think doesn't fit, but it's got to be the part of the fish. So what could it be? What's a 4-letter part of an animal that starts with N? I have a good guess.
What?
Yeah, right. Nose, and they have like a nose like a swordfish. The nose is shaped like a sword. So maybe a sawfish. The nose is shaped like a saw.
Yeah.
And a sailfish. The nose is shaped like a sail.
No, a sailfish looks like it has a sail.
Right, as its nose. It has like a big sail coming out of its.
Above it.
Oh, like a fin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Step 3. Go on a brief break. I don't know that. Okay. Let's see. Derive. What's another ones that you might know? I think you know 45 across. Soccer players target.
Gold.
Goal, but that doesn't fit unless we go with Spanish. And there's no really indication for Spanish. So is there a 3-letter word we could use here?
Net.
I think it's net. I agree. CPR experts. You know who does CPR?
What's CPR again?
CPR is when like a person's heart stops, and so they press on the. It's called cardiopulmonary resuscitation. They press on the rib cage to pump the blood.
So they can breathe.
So they can. They're not usually breathing at the same time. Well, they don't do that anymore. But they used to do rescue breaths where they breathe. Somebody else breathes into, or the same person breathes into your mouth to force the air. But the most important thing is the heart. So they do that to keep the heart going, to keep the blood circulating. But anyway, the people who do this, like anybody can get trained and learn how to do it. But people who do it as their job are EMTs, and they like work on the ambulance, right? Emergency medical technicians. You ever hear of that? Yeah. It's an important thing. It also shows up in crosswords a lot because you got all those consonants there. All right.
And one vowel.
All right. The check is in the mail, and the dog ate my homework.
Excuses.
Excuses, which doesn't fit, but a similar word.
Excuses.
Excuses, what?
Excuses, excuses.
Excuses, excuses. You have a teacher that said that?
Kids.
Kids say that. All right. So what fits here that would mean similar to excuses?
Lies.
Lies. Yes, they're lies.
The dog ate your homework.
What if the dog really did eat your homework? And we don't have a dog.
Get a picture.
Get a picture of what? The dog's drool on your, like, I don't know.
Get a picture of the dog eating your homework.
Well, what if it's too late? What if your homework was on your phone and the dog just ate your phone? You can't take a picture now.
Then something's wrong with that dog.
Yeah, it's probably going to have to go to the vet. Okay, archer's asset. What does an archer have that makes that person a good archer? Did you do archery at camp?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you have good 41 across?
Maybe.
Maybe. I wonder what it is. If you
Fame?
have. Yeah. Did
No.
you hit the bullseye?
No.
Ah,
If
too
you
bad.
did get free canteen,
Free canteen if you hit the bullseye? That's pretty cool.
like the exact ballpark.
Did any of your friends do that?
And if it sticks.
And it says it can't just bounce out. Any of your friends get it?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. All right, something to boil water in. You don't know? We have like one of these that whistles. Well, it's supposed to whistle.
Kettle.
Kettle, yeah. Okay, now it's just this thing like 93, but not 89. Is that you might have heard that word?
No.
No, it's called high octane. Octane is a chemical that's part of gasoline that burns specifically well. So gasoline gets an octane score for how well it burns in your engine.
Do you want a lot of octane?
Yes, but the engines are designed for different levels of octane. So if you have a regular engine and it doesn't need premium gas, you're actually paying more and it doesn't pay off. But like really, really low octane, they don't even sell because it's not.
It doesn't burn well. It doesn't get enough gas.
It doesn't burn well because it causes your gas to have your car to knock and it doesn't perform well. And there'll be like a knocking sound, and you try and speed up and it just doesn't work so well.
Just don't do it.
What?
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it. Yeah. All right. So support group for a candidate. It's called do you know this one? A PAC. It's a political action committee. They raise money for political candidates. That's a U.S. clue. If you're not from the U.S., it's worth learning for crosswords. But our campaign finance system is it is. All right. Let's see. Flip over. I don't know about that. Do you know that one?
No.
No. How about neighbor of Tanzania? Do you know what Tanzania is?
A country.
What?
A country.
It's a country. Do you know what continent it's in?
Africa.
It's in Africa, so we need a 5-letter. Yeah.
Kenya.
Kenya. Right. Very good. All right. Baseball or football, but not boxing.
Sports with balls.
Sports with balls. Sports with ball. I don't think that's right. Okay. How about make repairs to? You might know this one.
Fix.
Fix also doesn't fit, but it's a word that means the same as fix, and that's four. Are you okay? Okay. And it has 4 letters.
I don't know.
No. Okay. All right. How about this one? Baby's first word often.
Dada.
Dada or
Mama.
mama. So let's do a 53 down and see if that should be a D or an M. Fuming.
Mad.
Oh no, are you okay?
Yeah.
You're fuming.
Mad.
You're mad. Okay. I'm mad because apparently baby's first word is mama, and I don't think that's right. But it could also be dada, but
Often.
often, so not always. All right. Okay, I'm not fuming anymore. All right, group of obsessive followers as of a TV show.
Fan.
Fans, something about fans, because 40 for 8 across, admit it, is fess up, right? That's a phrase. So something about fans. Fans. I don't know. Something about fans.
Fins.
Fans, like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that's right. All right, cattle breed. Do you know this? It's a type of cattle. Apparently, the meat for this is really good, the beef. So they have it's a certified this kind of beef for steak. No, it's called Angus. Yeah. All right, let's do some of these downs. Maybe vanished.
Gone.
Gone. All right.
Vanish.
Please don't.
Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna vanish? You want to do like a CGI vanishing? Okay. No. You got to be here. We're gonna do a little trick here. Here we go. Okay. And hey, wait a second. What the heck? Where's Ari? Oh my God. We got to bring him back. I don't know how we're gonna do. I don't know. I was trying to press the pause button on this recorder, but I don't know if it worked. All right. I think that worked. All right. Anyway, so that was fun. So Ari vanished and then reappeared because he's a magical child. All right. So the U of CPU. Do you know what that is? Do you know what CPU stands for?
Computer. Something.
It's a central processing unit. It's the brains of the computer. So central processing unit.
In every game, in many games, you can play a CPU.
You play as the CPU, right? So like you're the computer, or you play against the computer. You mean? Yeah. So that's what they say. They play as the CPU. So yeah, you're probably not playing the CPU. You're probably playing some. Maybe you are. I was gonna say like, is your computer doing it, or is it someone else in the cloud? Their CPU, I guess, is.
Yeah, but like, if you can't be playing another player without online.
Right. That makes sense. Okay. Matching bundles.
What? I don't know.
Okay.
Sleeping bags.
Sleeping bags does not fit.
Uh,
All right. Consider the job done. Says 66 across.
I finished.
I finished also doesn't fit. City Field team. What team plays at City
Mets.
Field? The Mets. Yes. Okay. Any idea about me?
No.
No. Any idea about this one?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Let's see. What else can we do? Let's see. How about farm unit?
Plot.
Could be a plot. Could be acre. We'll see about that one. Mix with a spoon.
Stir.
Stir. I like that. Connection point. No. Do you know this one? Texas historical site to remember.
Mm-mm.
They say remember the Alamo. There's a big battle in Texas history.
And weren't they trying trying to stay independent?
They were trying to become independent from Mexico. I guess stay independent or become independent.
And then the U.S. took them over.
And then they said, all right, U.S., we'd like to join you.
They allowed them to.
And the U.S. said, okay, we will. Yeah, pretty much. All right. You could tell how old it is if you
Book.
saw it. Book?
It's
I think this is a joke. You could tell how old it is if you saw it.
wood.
Wood? Close. Not how old is the wood, but what's the thing that you saw that you can see how old it is?
Dust.
The wood was in the
Tree.
right? Exactly. You can tell how old the tree is if you saw it. You can That's a good one.
No, it's not.
That's totally a good one.
Nah.
Good one.
Nah.
All right, comment. Good one
Nah.
or not good one? Totally good one. All right. Use the keyboard.
Did stuff.
Did stuff. Oh, typed. Yeah, that fits better than did stuff. Typed. Okay. Drift off. You're probably going to do this because you're getting tired. Oh, no. Ari just drifted off. Back up here, mister. All right. You know what that could be? No?
No.
All right, let's do this one. Baseball or football, but not boxing. Now we have some more letters for it.
No.
Still no idea? Okay. Kind of tide. It's not crimson. I don't know. This is a word called neap tide. So it's the higher than usual low tide and lower than usual high tide. When the moon and the sun are 90 degrees off and it's like a first or third quarter.
Like they're kind of the same tides.
Well, no, they're opposites. So when the moon and the sun are like in the same direction, then you get stronger high tides and weaker low tides, lower low tides. And you can walk out farther when it's the low tide. But the neap tide is when the tide, like day to day, it doesn't really matter that much because the sun says it's a high tide, the moon says it's a low tide, and the moon wins, but not by that much. So
Because it's way closer.
yeah, so the high tides are weaker, and the low tides are not as low. Yeah. All right. I wish. No. Parade vehicle. You know what they call like the
float.
Yeah, float. Very good. All right. Yearn for. No idea. All right. Here's a revealer. Never to be repeated, or the revealer based on the things that we don't know. But do you know a phrase for never to be repeated that fits in this? You're tired.
No.
Huh? You're tired. All right. We gotta. You think I'm gonna help us along here because you're. What?
Just beeping.
Oh, okay. Blank, it occurred to you.
Then it occurred to you that you should do something.
Then it occurred to you, yeah. But we need more letters, huh? Best Supporting Blank, Academy Awards. Do you know this one? You can win an award for Best Supporting Actor. So this is totally needs to be an A. So it's not plot for farm unit. Any ideas?
Acre.
Acre, I like acre, yeah. Okay. How about this? Now does that, so blank, it occurred to you.
No.
No, okay. Roller coaster, do you know this one?
No.
No. Professional dressed in black and white.
Judge.
Judge doesn't fit.
Hmm.
They usually does all black, or the robe is all black, yeah. Penguin doesn't fit. Professional penguin, I don't know.
There are Penguins that act. I think.
There are penguins that act, yeah, and they get paid. That makes them okay.
No,
Church.
the owners get paid.
Oh, okay.
It's
Blank
a-
for the course. Oh, that's a phrase. You know this one? Blank for the course. It's based on golf. Par for the
Blank.
course. Okay.
Which is hard to get.
Which is hard to get, right? Unless you're really, really good. That's funny. As like a normal phrase, par for the course means you did what's expected. But you're right. In golf, it's actually hard to get par. For most people. Okay.
For the whole course.
Yes. 33 across. Cigarette residue. Do you know what happens? People smoke cigarette. There's like this stuff that they have to like hit off the end of it.
I know that.
You know, and the people used to have tray. I guess people still do have a tray where you put this stuff in. It's called a something tray.
I know it, but I'm blanking.
You're blanking. Yeah. All right. All right. How about this? Emulates Cardi B or Pusha T. It's a verb ending in S. So it's something S. What verb could go there?
Rap.
Yeah, Cardi B is a rapper. I'm guessing Pusha T is also a rapper. I do not know that person. But Cardi B, I bet you've heard a bunch of her stuff. Okay. Right away. Is
At once.
at once doesn't fit, but how about this?
ASAP.
ASAP. You know what that means?
Yeah.
What's it mean?
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
As soon as
All right. All right. Roller coaster. Oh, do you know this one now? Cigarette residue?
Ash.
It's ash, yes. Okay, does that help you get roller coaster? It's a two-word
Thrill
phrase.
ride.
Thrill ride. Very good. Okay, now you're getting it. Okay, church toppers. You know what the things on the top of the church?
Spires.
Spires. You know that one. Do you know the Dancing with the Stars judge Goodman?
No.
His name is Len Goodman. Professional dressed in black and white. Oh, a hefty sales discount. Do you know hefty sales discount?
No.
I think you do, but I know you know the number 43 down. I know you know professional dressed in black and white, usually with stripes. No? Are you okay? Yeah. I'll give you a hint. It's in sports.
Ref.
Referee, yeah. Connection point
I don't know.
is a node. And blank it occurred to you. No, hasn't it occurred to you? All right, hefty sales discount.
Half of.
Oh, close. I don't think it's of. What other word starts with OF?
Half off.
Half off, right? Oh, that's a good sale.
good.
That's a good sale, right?
I mean, depends on what it is.
That's true.
How much it costs.
Right.
Like, if it's $500, then that's really good.
Half off's a good deal, yeah. All right. I wish. If only.
If only.
If only. By Jove. It's like a sophisticated way of saying, I say, my goodness. By Jove. Derives from is stems from. Yeah, you're losing it. You're losing it. Go on a brief break is to take 10. Right?
Take 10 minutes.
Take 10 minutes, right? Take 5, or you do that twice, it's like take 10. All right, baseball or football, but not boxing.
No.
It's a two-word phrase. What do baseball and football have that boxing doesn't?
Balls.
Oh, that's true. What do you know about boxing?
They have ball in the name.
What's that? They have ball in the name. That's true.
No gloves.
No gloves. How many people are in a boxing ring?
Two.
Two. There's 1 versus 1, right? How many people are on a baseball field?
One time, like, middle of the game.
Okay. Yeah.
How many people on base?
Okay. Sorry. I'm trying not to give this away, and it's not working. So, boxing is 1v1, right?
Yeah.
Are baseball and football 1v1?
No.
No. So that might help you answer this question for 40 down. No.
No.
Okay. All right. How about make repairs too? Do you know that one now? It means fix. It's mend. Now 40 down.
Team game.
Team game. Yeah. Okay. Never to be repeated. No. All right. How about this one? Drift off is to Nod off. Yes, you're doing it again. So now, it's one and something.
Yeah. One and done.
One and done. Yes. So an apt pronouncement after following the instructions. Okay. I guess we'll have to follow those instructions. There's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So we'll have to do that after we get it. All right. Matching bundles. Now, do you know what that is?
No.
They're sets. Group of obsessive followers is the fandom, and consider the job done is on it. If I said, all right, I need you to empty the dishwasher, you could say on it.
I already did it.
You did it, right? But if you could say on it, if you hadn't done it yet. All right, partygoers guest. I don't know that one. All right. Oh, you know this one. Well, what could you? It's in quotes, so it's like something.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, very good.
It was Jim.
Oh, I know. Partygoers guest.
What?
It's clever. It's a +1. Like if you invite somebody and they're allowed to bring somebody, you say, "Hey, come to my party."
Like you gotta have one friend.
Yeah. It's like, can I be a +1? You can be a +1. So maybe if you're dating somebody, you could bring that person, even though I didn't know them. He was like, "Oh yeah, here's my sweetie," something like that.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, nice to meet you." All right. Diamond with gold and platinum certifications. I don't get that.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, let's see if we know any of these now. You would definitely, I'm guessing you don't know a movie with Barbara Streisand in 1983. The movie is Yentl. She played an Orthodox Jewish woman who I think she wanted to be a rabbi, and they wouldn't let her, so she pretended to be a man. Yeah. I think that was the deal. There's something she wanted to do. I think it was be a rabbi. All right, Eurasian plain. Do you know what they call the plains of Eurasia? They're called the steppes. And that's where they can grow a lot of wheat there. One of Hinduism's principal deities. I don't know if you know this. I believe it is Siva. Here we go. How about engrossed? If you are reading a book and you're just engrossed in the book, you are... Do you know this word?
Maybe.
You are wrapped. All right. Always ordering others around.
Bossy.
Bossy. Yeah. Are you bossy?
No.
Am I bossy?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to. Okay. Do you know the Fresh Prince of Blank Air?
Bell.
Yeah. You know the show?
No.
Do you know who played the Fresh Prince?
No.
He's now a big time actor in action movies and stuff. Well, not just action movies, and serious movies too. Will Smith. So he got his start as a rapper known as the Fresh Prince, and he was part of a group called DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, and they had their biggest hit was called "Parents Just Don't Understand."
It's the truth.
Absolutely. So I don't know if that was his number one biggest hit, but it was one of biggest hits. You can look it up. You might enjoy it. Parents Just Don't Understand. And then he got in a TV show called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and now he's Will Smith. All right. Stopping point along a scenic drive. Do you know what this is now? Overlook. Yes, it is. Diamond. I still don't know this one. Diamond. Oh. It's a good joke that you probably won't get. Do you know who that person is? Neil Diamond. He is still around. He is a singer whose most famous hit, probably his most famous hit. You're gonna have to join in because I know you know this part. Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good.
So good.
So you gotta do them all. So good. So good. Okay. All right. All right. Step 1: exceed the limit. Spinal Tap. So Spinal Tap was a rock band, and they had amps that were louder than everyone else's amps. And so this guy, it's like a fake interview, and he's like, "Ours go to 11."
And most amps go to 10.
Most amps go to 10, right? It's 10's the maximum. And so the news guy's like, well, why not just make 10 louder? He's like, it goes to 11. That's the joke.
Make 10 louder.
It goes to 11. So to exceed the limit is to go to 11. That's okay.
But
all right.
Why not just make it go? Why not make 10 louder?
It goes to 11. I think that was the thing. Okay. All right. Yes.
Did it actually go to 11?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if they showed a picture of that or not. Bread served from a halal cart. You know this? Like Mediterranean bread. It's delicious.
Oh, Peter.
Pita, yeah.
Yeah, we had that one day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, pita. Was it good?
Yeah.
Cool. You put anything on it? Or you just eat pita,
It's
dry
good.
pita? They put like falafel or anything in it? Or?
You could get that.
Yeah, but you didn't?
No.
Oh, that's good, man.
I
Okay.
put butter in it.
Butter's good. Butter's got something. No protein? Yogurt? Something like that? Yeah, all right.
I had olives.
Olives, it's not protein, but it's good. It's good. Olives are good. All right, parts of a relay. You know this one.
Running.
Running, yes, but it's a 4-letter word, and G is the third word, and it's a plural.
Can you put the S at the end then?
S.
Jogs.
Jogs in a relay? Like you have the first, and then the second, and then the third, and then the anchor, and they're each of the 4.
Tug of war.
No, they're the legs of a relay. Yeah, I know that. All right.
What's the anchor?
What's the anchor? Is the last leg of a relay.
Typically,
You put your fastest runner in the anchor.
And like you put someone who's like fastest in the start to try and get an early.
Now you know. Yeah, you've been watching Brooke in those track meets, right?
We
No,
didn't
you just know
realize
that.
that camp.
Oh, you didn't realize at camp. I thought you meant for watching. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you have a baton or you just like tap your hand and stuff like that?
Flags.
Flags. Okay, that's cool. All right. Drinks like a dog.
Laps.
Laps. All right. Oh, they could have put laps with the relay race too. That'd be good. Okay. All right. The Iliad is a really, 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 really long poem.
Yeah.
It is an epic.
Really long poem.
There's a really long poem. Yes. Per item.
How many pages?
Oh gosh. I don't know. Hundreds.
It's kind of so like people just skip parts down there.
I mean, if you're assigned to read it for school, you got to read the whole thing. It would be wrong to skip it, right? Right. Yeah, you got to read it. It's all like the story of the Trojan War. It's all like Greek mythology and stuff.
Yeah, but don't you skip
You'd probably
to the
enjoy
good
it.
parts?
Skip to the good parts. They're all good parts. I don't remember. I did read the Iliad. I think it was freshman year. I believe I read the whole thing. I don't remember. It was a while ago. All right. So here we go. Per item. You don't know. What can start a fire? You can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a. Even if we're just dancing, maybe we're just dancing in the dark. It's Bruce Springsteen. Dancing in the dark. But he says you can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a. And it rhymes with dark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. That's it.
One more letter.
What rhymes with... Okay. I'll put that one in. Derides is scorns, and blank out a living is eek. Can't start a fire without a...
Spark.
Spark! All right. So, all right, for your education, you could read the Iliad. You could listen to some Bruce Springsteen. All right?
I could.
You could. You should. I don't know if Dancing in the Dark is his most famous or well-known song, but it's accessible. You can listen to that. You should definitely listen to Parents Just Don't Understand. I think you would enjoy that, which is by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Where were they? They were... where was Fresh Prince? Or somewhere. I don't remember. Something about... Oh, Bel Air, yeah, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, yeah. And all right, let's look at the theme, and then we'll call it a night because you're starting to nod off. You're starting to 63 down. All right, so step 1: exceed the speed limit. Come back. All right, I'll ask Spinal Tap. So go to 11. Step 2: +1.
Wait, can I go to 11 first?
Oh, you think it's like it's on 11 down?
It says go to 11.
It does say go to 11. I don't think that's what they're getting at because we're gonna do the four things in a row. So go to 11, +1, take 10, half off. I think it's a math. These are math instructions. All right, so go to 11.
Now 11.
+1.
12.
Take 10.
22.
No, take 10.
Oh. 2. 1.
No,
1.
12. Take 10. Are you skipping steps?
Maybe.
You're skipping steps. We do one step at a time here on
What
Solve
does
with
take
Steve.
10 mean?
Take 10. You take 10 away. All right, so go to 11, +1.
12.
Take 10.
10.
No, take 10.
2.
2. Half off.
1.
1 and done. That's it. It's a little bit of a stretch. But like all of these are phrases that, like go to 11 is a phrase from Spinal Tap. +1 is a thing. Like you can invite a +1. Take 10 is like, let's take a break. Yeah, take 10. And then half off is a sale. And then one and done is a phrase. If there's like when I first got my when they had the COVID shot, right? You're supposed to get 2, but if you got the Johnson & Johnson, it was called one and
Was
done.
that one a good shot?
It wasn't as effective. I mean, the idea was when it first came out, any shot was a good shot.
Because, like, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got the one and done, and then I got a booster in. All right, anyway, all right, we're done with the puzzle. We had fun. I had fun. You had fun?
Yeah.
You had fun? I hope you did. All right, so I think we're gonna call it. We're gonna have anything you want to look up? No, I think it's time. All right, Ari's going to wave in front of my face, and I'm going to wave in front of Ari's face, and we're going to say that if you enjoyed this video, you should definitely like the video, and you should subscribe to the channel, and Ari needs to go to sleep because he's clearly losing his energy, and it's definitely past his bedtime, and we're going to say farewell, and thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it.